Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to film a get ready with me. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. I already primed my skin and I used my Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and I spritzed a little bit of this, which the words are worn off, but it's the Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist. It's 12-hour power, electrolytes, energize, and hydrate skin, and it's oil-free, silicone-free. I'm going to start with my Revlon Colorstay foundation. This is literally the only foundation I will use. I actually tried so many foundations, drugstore, high-end, and this is medium to full coverage, and it does not break my skin out, and for the most part it stays on all day, so I really like that. I'm going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and blend that out. And I'm going to take my concealer and I'm going to take the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. The only thing is the applicator is a little sponge and it gets really messy, and it doesn't last as long as I would like it to, but I think it's like $7, so it's definitely worth the money. I'm going to blend that out with the pointy end of my beauty sponge. Hurry and set my concealer with the Coty Airspun powder. I just like to pour a little bit in the lid here because it is very messy, and I'm just going to take the pointy end of my beauty blender and set my concealer. I'm going to let that powder bake under my eyes for a second, and I'm going to go and jump onto my eyebrows. And I'm going to take my Anatasia Dip Brow in medium brown. I'm just brushing through my eyebrows. I'm thinking about dyeing I've dyed my eyebrows before. I ordered off Amazon. It's, I think it lasts 6 to 8 weeks or something, and I really like the results. If you want me to film myself dyeing my eyebrows, let me know. I always like to start in the middle to outer first, kind of just draw my tail, and then I like to do the front after. Some days I like to go with the natural shape of my eyebrows, and then other days I just overdraw them. Sometimes I do set my eyebrows with something. Either I don't really set them with like a powder. I don't really like brow powders, but most of the time I either go between the NYX brow mascara and brunette, or this Maybelline clear. It says mascara, but it's pretty much for your eyelashes or eyebrows, and it's just clear. But I think today I'm going to go with my NYX brow mascara. I like to brush back on those. Sometimes I brush up on the front just to make them look a little bit fuller, and then as I'm going back I brush them down. I'm going to go and do my contour. Use my Physicians Formula Matte Sculpting Bronzer. I'm going to take that on a flat medium angle brush and take it down my nose a little bit. And then to bake underneath my contour, I'm going to go in with my Revlon Colorstay Pressed Powder. Clean that up. I'm going to pat it on there, and it kind of cleans up my contour a little bit. I'm going to go into my Morphe 350 palette. If I put any eyeshadow on, I'm going to prime my eyes with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Fair. I'm just going to put a little bit here, just so it sets a really good base for my eyeshadow. Then I'm going to go into my Morphe palette, and I'm going to use the lightest shade here in the palette and set that concealer. I'm taking this on a e.l.f. blending brush. What I like to do sometimes, not all the time, I like to take this Brow Stylist Designer eyebrow pencil from L'Oreal, and it's in the color blonde, so it's a little bit too light, but when I already have my eyebrows on, what I like to do is I kind of just like to fill them in a little bit more where there's a lot of bare places, and then in the front, because this is a lighter pencil, I like to just kind of flick that up a little bit in the front, and then a little bit on the top I like to fill them in just a little bit more, and that kind of makes them look a little bit fuller, for me at least. I'm going to take my Real Techniques base shadow brush. It still has a little bit of purple on it from my Halloween look I did yesterday, but I'm just going to wipe the majority of that off, and I'm going to dip into this mustard brown color in my Morphe palette. I'm going to put that in my crease. If you guys are looking for a really good heat protection for your hair, I just wanted to tell you, I love the Tresemme Keratin Smooth 5-in-1 Benefits Anti-Frizz, Perfectly Detangle, Silky Shine, Soft Feel, Tames Away, Flyaways, Heat Protection. I love this stuff. I use it on my hair before I blow dry it and before there's any heating tools on it, and I really like this stuff. I'm gonna still use that mustardy brown shade. I'm just blending that in my crease. I'm just gonna take a bigger blending brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just gonna blend that out just a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go in with this shimmery shade here. It's kind of like a beigey champagne shade in the palette, and I'm going to put that on my lid. Take this flat brush I have, and I'm going to spray it with my setting spray. Go in with that shimmer shade here. I'm going to pop that on my lid. That mustardy brown shade in my Morphe palette, and I'm just going to blend that together within my shimmer shade. And I'm going to take my bigger blending brush again and just kind of blend that out more. I'm going to take my Luxie medium angled brush, and I'm going to go in with a medium chocolate brown shade in the palette. I'm going to pop that on my outer corner using like a circular motion. That way it just goes like right where I'm putting it. I'm going to wipe off that powder that's underneath my eyes. And next I'm going to pop on a little bit of blush, and I'm going to take my NYX blush in the shade Apricot, and I'm going to pop that. I'm going to use my Luxie blush brush here. This is very, very pigmented blush. I'm just going to put that on the apples of my cheek. Before I put on my eyeliner, I'm going to curl my lashes. Before I do my eyeliner, I'm going to take this third shade of the palette. It's like a light pink shimmer shade, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with that. Next, I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm going to take my Maybelline Stiletto liquid eyeliner. Most of the time when I'm doing my eyeliner, I like to start with my wing first because that's the hardest for me. So I like to draw my wing first. I really like this eyeliner because the tip of it is like a felt tip, and it makes it for me, at least for me, it makes it a lot easier to draw my wing. Next, I'm going to pop on some black eyeliner. This is the Make Up For Ever Aqua XL eyeliner. And I'm just going to put it on the outer part of my lower lash line here. It just kind of makes your eyes look a little bit more wider. I'm going in my waterline and on the bottom too. I'm going to take my finger and just kind of blend that in together with my liquid eyeliner. I'm going to take my Real Techniques blending brush again. I'm going to go into that mustardy brown shade in the palette, and I'm just going to kind of smoke that out within the black eyeliner I have on. And shimmer shade that I used on my eyelids, and I'm going to pop that on my inner corner with my finger. Before I do my mascara, I'm going to go ahead and do my highlight. I take my highlighter by TheBalm, and it's this little sample that I got in my Ipsy bag a couple of months ago, and I cannot pronounce the name, but I love this highlighter. Illuminating brush, which I guess you can use as a highlighter, even though I normally use my Luxie hiding brush. I like to take a smaller brush sometimes and just kind of put that on my cheekbone. And that really packs it on there and makes it show up really good. And then I'll just take my bigger brush and blend that out more. The next, I'm going to pop on my mascara before I do my lashes. But before I do my mascara, I'm going to take my Hard Candy setting spray and just set everything. Since I use a lot of powder, I'm just going to go ahead and set everything. I have been using for years the Kiss brand eyelashes, which they are the same price, I think. These are just like super, super nice. I have used this pair especially, for at least 7 or 8 times. So they're a little rough, but these are the Salon Perfect Demi Wispy Lashes. I'm going to take my tweezers, which like I have said many times, when you are starting off with lashes, when you're first putting them on and you're not really experienced with them, I do not recommend that you put your lashes on with tweezers. But I put them on several times, so I'm just going to take my tweezers and pop these on. I like to look down and just place them on my lash band really quickly and kind of let that get tacky a little bit more, just for a couple of seconds. I'm gonna go back in with that medium chocolatey brown shade within my Morphe palette. I'm just gonna pop that on my outer corner here just to kind of darken it up a little bit more. And I'm gonna pop some mascara on my lower lashes. And then for my favorite part, I'm gonna do my lipstick. I'm not really sure the lipstick I'm gonna use today. I've really been liking the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipsticks. They are awesome. They're very pigmented and they're $5. So, and they're also cruelty free, which I really like. They're $5 and they're extremely affordable and they last a while. And my favorite color so far that I've used out of the collection, I have, I think 4 or 5 colors out of this. But I like the Rebel Rose color. It's a gorgeous mauve nude color. Love mauve lip shades. Top lip's a little bit thin than my bottom lip, so I like to just overdraw these just a little bit. Make my lips look a little bit fuller. I like to take my NYX Lingerie lipstick in the color Baby Doll, and I like to put that in the center of my lip. So much for watching this video today and getting ready with me. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next